Hello, today I'm going to show you how to make your very own modding TM prestige tree mod. Sorry about that. I just saw a suggestion. Hold on. Hold on, just let me find it. This right here. So I'm deciding to answer this person's question. I'm basically just gonna do this. So first what you're gonna do is click on this. So search up the modding tree. This is the modding tree community. Just go to the modding tree, like the GitHub thing. Press fork, and then select either your account or any organization that you have or something. And then just make your mod. I'm just gonna name mine the tutorial tree because it's a tutorial. And this description doesn't really matter, so just create the fork. Just take a couple of seconds to do this. If it doesn't after a while, just press refresh. Yeah, I didn't see this. I like to just make a code space right away because, yeah, something to note that is kind of important. You only get like 120 hours of free usage of code spaces, and then that code space would just stop though. So like if you don't want that, just use Code Sandbox or something. Create code space on master. Just wait for the code space to load. When it's done loading, once this blue thing goes away. So now it's fully loaded. If you don't want to be blinded from looking at this level, press settings, themes, color themes, and then dark plus or any dark theme. So this JS photo is the only thing that really matters. All you want to do is really so go into mod.js first. This right here is where you can change the name of your prestige tree mod. So this is basically just like what appears on the tab. Also, if you don't want to have to like keep committing the changes, go back to here and everything. Just go into extensions, search preview, live preview, just press install. It's this one. Go to index.html, press this preview thingy. It will say this content is blocked most likely. Either just wait for this pop-up right here, or press this 3-line button and press open in browser. Then you'll have your game. So right now, it's obviously not really exciting. So to add stuff, so I recommend going to mod.js, typing in your GitHub username or your name. The points name is just this layer. Change it to, for example, cats. That's just my favorite animal. Also, you have blah 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 cats. Initial start points is how many points you start with after a hard reset. So if you set it to 0, if you do a hard reset, you'll have 0 cats or 0 points, whatever. Offline limit should be pretty self-explanatory, but it's the max amount of offline progress time you'll get. I recommend setting it to 0 for most mods, but it doesn't really matter. Version and name for that version is, I don't even think I really have to say anything. This is just make sure that you don't make another one of these characters or delete it, or a lot of errors will happen. So now, go down here. This is where your gain will be, like your point or cat gain, whatever. Legos.js is where all your Legos are. If you don't want every Lego to be in one photo, so you don't have to scroll super far, just right click on this, press allow, press rename, and then just name it to literally anything.js. And then just go into mod.js, mod files, add all of your mod files in here, and it'll look the exact same, except it'll be one layer per file thing. So now, you're probably confused on what all of this is if you clicked on this video. So this is the layer ID. It's just like the internal name for it. So like, what you type to get like your points is this player dot points. No matter what you change your points name to, it's still gonna be points. Oh yeah, just type in 2 slashes in a line, and it'll just make a comment like this. Which does not affect the code at all. It's literally just a comment. But to get the amount of like prestige points you have, you do player dot the layer ID, which is T for this, and then dot points, and then the name is literally useless. I've never once in my life seen a use for it. Symbol, yeah, there's comments everywhere. It's what appears right here. So if you change it to like, I'm just gonna change it to T for tutorial points. It'll be a T. You can also make it as long as you want. It's just I don't recommend making it super long, cause then it goes outside the thing. I recommend 1 or 2 characters, maybe 3 max. Position is like the horizontal position on the row, but if you change it to that was an accident. If you change it to like any number, like it won't affect it unless there's multiple like layers on that row. This color thing it's the color of the mode. So like I'll change it to a nice little orange. I'll change it to orange. So now resource is the name of the layer. Base resource is what is the name of the point of like the thing required for it, and this does not affect anything other than what this says right here. This is like the name of like the thing that it's based on. So if you want a layer to require like points, it's just player dot points. Exponent. So the layer formula gain is this thing right here divided by this the requires to the power of this number. If it's normal. If it's static, I'll get to that a little later. Gain mode is the multiplier to that gain. Row is the row it's on. So like if you do a row 2 reset, it'll reset row 1. If you do a row 4 reset, it'll reset rows 3, 2, and 1, and 0, I guess. Hotkeys are hotkeys. You can do just an uncapital letter for an uncapital letter. Make it a capital, and it will be capital, and then we'll just do Control and T, and it will be Control and that number. I'm just gonna do T. This is the description for that hotkey, so just like do that. And that's the very basics. That's like the real basics. Yeah, those are the very basics of making a prestige tree mod. So what layer shown is what needs to be true for that layer to be shown. I added a comma here because, like, if you added something down here without a comma, it'll be red. It'll have an error because it needs to have a comma for some reason. I don't know why. It's like if you want to have like 5 points, you do this, and then so dot GT is greater than, GTE is greater than or equal to, LT is less than, and an E is, or it can be equal to it. I'm gonna do GTE 5 in a bracket thingy. So now as you can see, this layer will only show if you have 5 points or whatever you name them to. If you don't want a layer to show at all, ever, just make it return false, and it will never ever show. If you want it to always show, just obviously do true, because it'll, like, yeah. So, if we just press this docs right here, this will show you every single feature your game could possibly have. Like, want a grid? just tap grids and then copy this for a base grid, and I don't know how grids work, so just, I don't know, read this, I guess. So I'll show you how most of the most important things are and like how to make them work. So upgrades, they're the most commonly used features, so I'm just gonna do them first. So just copy these. You'll notice a couple of things have been added. So this is the upgrade ID. So this is row 1, column 1. 99 is row 9, column 9. 101 is row 10, column 1. If you want to add a title, just type title, colon, and then anything in quotes. Your upgrade name. And you'll see how this is read. Just put a comma at the end of this line, and it won't be. Description, double something. I don't know. I'm not making an actual procedure mod. Cost, just the cost. Now, if you want a number, if you want it to have to cost more than infinity, which is 1.78E308, just put it in quotation marks and then type it your number. Yeah, now you see it does that. So let's keep it 1. So now, as you can see, get this, it won't do anything right now. So what you want to do is go into mod.js, down here, if, and then do the bracket thingy, the curved bracket thing, has upgrade. That U is gonna have to be capital. If you want to have a milestone, just do has milestone connected, and then just do another bracket thing. In the quotation mark things, just do that, and then the layer ID, which is T for this case, comma the upgrade ID, which is 1 for this case, and then just do gain equals gain dot. So add, we'll just increase it by a number. Times, we'll multiply it. Div, we'll divide it. Sub, we'll subtract it. Pound, will exponentate it. If you want to tetrate it, just do that. Log is this. Yeah, you can only do anything, so I'm just gonna do times. Now think of this, and then just 2. So now this upgrade will actually do something. If you do a hard reset, you can see that it doesn't work right now. Yeah, that's how you add an upgrade. If you want to add a second upgrade, just copy this. Make it 1, 2. Change the cost to, I don't know, just this. I'll just triple for an example. Let's see, there's a second upgrade. If you don't want the upgrades to always be unlocked, do unlocked, quote, the bracket things, and then a space. Again, these brackets just don't do anything. And then put one of this bracket, enter, return, and now any requirement. So like, if you want to have the previous upgrade, just do a has upgrade. What? Not P. T. 1, and then it will only show if you have the first upgrade. Oh, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't. Oh. Just made a typo. You have to buy this, and then that, and then just same thing with the first one. Just copy this, do this, and then just do that. I'll do one more example for if you want the effect to not be static. So you're just gonna do the same thing as I did before. I'm just gonna put this on the second column. So what I'm going to do is, hold on. So if you want like points to boost themselves, well, obviously make the description something like points boost points. And then what you're going to do, so you're going to do effect, the bracket thing, this thing, and then let whatever variable thing you want equals whatever you want. So like player.points plus, you can do .add or plus, it doesn't matter, plus one would just, so always do plus at least one. I'm just gonna do +2, so it's always gonna have effect. I'll do pow 0.5. Now this won't really return anything though, so what you're gonna do is return effect, or for me. Right now you'll notice there's no way to tell what the effect is, but believe it or not, there is still an effect. You're just going to have to do. So hold on. There is a demo thing. Has like every feature in here, by the way. Let me just copy effect display for you. There you go. So now if you just add this thing, effect display, return format this dot effect. I'll just let you read this. So now this upgrade says the effect, but it won't do anything. So what you need to do is same thing as all the other upgrades. Just instead of a number, just do upgrade effect with a capital E for effect, and then and then just make sure there's no space, bracket the layer ID, sure you're pretty used to that, and the upgrade ID, and you'll have an upgrade that does something. So now if you want to add a milestone, just copy this, go down here after this blue, so like do not put the milestones thing in the upgrades thing, it won't work. So just put it not in that blue thing. So what I notice is that this etc thing is underlined, just delete it. Also put a comma here, and I recommend changing this ID to 1. So now the requirement description for a milestone is, hold on, I'll just show you what it looks like right now. So right now, it just looks like this, which doesn't make that much sense. So what you're gonna want to do is, if you want it to require like 10 of the points, just do like 10 tutorial points. And then just set this to .gte10, and then make the effect description, which is just, I don't know, like, so I'm just gonna do ×5 tutorial points for this. You'll see that you'll get it once you have 10 tutorial points. And it still doesn't do anything, but if you want to multiply a layer, you're gonna do literally just gonna do this, but instead of gain, you see how this is moat? You're just gonna want to multiply that variable. So moat equals moat dot times 5. I don't really, you can also, I just realized you can do this. Just change the variables, and gain should work, because it's still returning the same numbers. Yeah. So, if you want to add a second layer, if you're doing it in just like a normal file with every layer in the same file, just copy your layer, paste your layer, make another layer, like, I don't know, I'm just gonna do rebirth. Yeah, just do all this, unlocked, false, or true, doesn't really matter. Maybe it does, kind of. Just change the color to whatever you want. The requirement, I don't know, 500. Rebirth points. Just delete that. Make it row 2. Oh yeah, so if you want to add, hold on, just let me change this real quick. So right now you notice that there's no branch, which might look a little weird because it is a little weird. Just anywhere in this other than like in one of these other things, branches, colon, the straightest bracket thing you can possibly do, the layer, and then the layer ID inside of quotes. So this is gonna branch to the layer T. Yeah. So if you want a layer to affect things, just go into layer features, and then just do this. So for anything that's like not just gonna be like always the same value, you're just gonna like if you want the type of the layer to change, instead of just doing this, you're just gonna make it like how this is formatted. If that makes any sense. Yeah. So now to actually like save it to GitHub, because this is a code space, remember. Go to here, wait for the pull request, not this, this thing right here looks like a branch. Just type anything in here. Press commit. I recommend pressing always. Sync your changes. Okay, don't show again. I recommend going to here. Supposed to guess on this. And then stopping a code space so you don't waste your automatic full usage stuff. And then there's not only a link here. So what you're gonna want to do, go to this docs thing, tutorials, getting started, scroll all the way down, copy this link right here. And then, so it says your GitHub username. It's literally going to type your GitHub username or the organization it's in, which for me is that. And then the name of it. And then just press enter. And then open the page. And this is your game. Fully functional. So now, I recommend just copying your link. And then go to about, press settings, and then just enter that URL. So you don't have to keep doing that every time. To update your game, just do that same commit thing every time. So that's pretty much it for this video. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll try to reply to it. Yeah, I hope this helped. See you in the next video.